Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is senses. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we have to sanitize. Remember, if you don't have sanitizer, that's okay. You can use soap and water. Make sure that your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we are going to be doing writing, the calendar, and models. To start our lesson today, boys and girls, we are going to go to page 9. On page 9, we are doing some writing, and it is our job to complete the sentences by choosing the correct word. But before we do that, I'd like us to remind each other about the senses. So let's take a look at the board. On the board, we have our senses, and we are going to talk about what we use each body part for. Now the nose is used to smell things. Everyone, touch your nose. Good job. The eye is used to see things. Everyone, point to your eyes. Well done. The hands are used to feel or touch things. Everyone, rub your hands. Good job. The ear is used to hear things. Everyone, point to your ear. Good job. The tongue is used to taste things. Everyone, stick out your tongue and point to it. Good job. Now we can continue with our exercise. The writing that we're going to do is the one that is going to help us with the senses. Let's take a look. We have number 1, to taste. The taste that we are talking about is for the ice cream. How does the ice cream taste? We have sweet, sour, or salty. Have you ever had ice cream before? I know I have. When I tasted ice cream, it was sweet. So I want you to complete the sentence by writing the word sweet. That is A. Number 2 is also asking about taste. And there we have a lemon. Now, how does a lemon taste? Is it A, bitter, B, sour, or C, sweet? Now, I don't know about you, my dear friends, but I definitely know I've never come across a sweet lemon. So I think it's either A, bitter, or B, sour? So you're going to circle one of the two. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 has a picture of an animal, and that animal is called a skunk. Now, a skunk is very famous for smelling a certain way. Does a skunk smell amazing, good, or awful? If you said C, awful, you are very correct. A skunk does not smell good at all. So I'd like you to please choose C, awful. Number 4 has a flower, a type of flower that we all know. This one is called a rose. How does a rose smell? Does it smell A, amazing, B, good, or C, terrible? Well, I love roses, and when I smell one, I think it smells amazing. Some people don't really like the smell of roses. Even though it's not terrible, it's a good smell still. So you can choose between amazing or good. The rest for this exercise you're going to do by yourselves. You're going to use the senses that we talked about before and the picture so that you can choose the correct one. Remember, you're only choosing one, either A, B, or C. When you're done with that page, I'd like us to now move on to the next one, page 10. On page 10, we're going to be dealing with the calendar, and this calendar is for the month of May. You can see that we have numbers, special holidays, as well as the year. I'd like us to take a good look at the calendar. Now, if we take a look at the calendar, we can see that the last day is 31st, and that one falls on a Monday. Remember that the letters on top, the ones that are in blue, show us the days of the week, starting from Sunday all the way to Saturday. This calendar looks like it's for someone else who has scheduled many different things on the calendar. It is our job to use the calendar to answer the following questions. Now that we've seen the calendar, let's try and go to the questions. The first one says, when does Dad get his salary? When does Dad get his salary? Now we need to look at the calendar carefully, and we're going to go back up to the calendar to check when Dad gets his salary. If you check clearly, there are some dates that are marked. One of them is Dad's salary, and that day falls on a Sunday. The first S that is in red shows that it is a Sunday. So we know Dad will get his salary on the 2nd, which is a Sunday. So the date we're going to write is Sunday, the 2nd of May. Well done, everyone. Number 2 says, how many days after Dad gets his salary do we go for shopping? How many days after Dad gets his salary do we go for shopping? Well, let's take a look at the calendar. If you notice very well, we can see that it says go for shopping for the number 9. Again, 9 or the 9th is on a Sunday, but it's not asking us when, but rather how many days. So we need to count from the 2nd all the way going down to the 9th. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our answer is 7 days, or after 7 days. The rest of the questions I want you to do by yourselves. Look very carefully at the calendar, read the question twice, and then when you are done answering, read it again. Take your time with the calendar, boys and girls, and also take your time with the writing for the census. I will see you soon after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For the last part of our lesson, boys and girls, let's all turn to page 11. On page 11, we are doing modals. Now, modals are special words we use in sentences, even when we speak. The modals that we're going to use today are can, may, and must. It's important for us to know when to use the words. So, we're going to explain what each word will mean. When you use the word can, you're talking about ability. Are you able to do it? It can also show doubt or astonishment or even permission, as well as a polite request. When we use the word may, we are also asking for permission. Normally, may comes with a question mark. If it's not permission, then it is telling us that we are not allowed to do something. It also shows a little bit of doubt as well. When we use the word must, we are talking about obligation, which means it's something you have to do. Must can also be used when a conclusion has been made about something, or if there is a possibility that the probability of something can be either or. So, now that we know what each modal can mean, let's try and do the last ones together. Number 5, 6, and 7. I've already done number 5 for you, and the answer is may, because we are saying we are asking for permission. May I come in? This one makes more sense to use than can, because we are asking for permission, not if we are able to. Number 6 says, I can read my book. Again, we are going to use the word can because we're now showing ability, someone who is able to, rather than asking for permission or saying something must be done. For number 7, I would like us to do that one together. It says, I care for my senses. Now, we've been talking about senses for this week, and our passage previously said that it is important. So when something is important, it has to be done. In this case, the best word is must. I must care for my senses. So go ahead and write the word must for number 7. Now that we're done with these 3, I want you to do the others by yourself. Take your time. Remember to ask yourself about the 3 models, which one will best fit. And I'll see you soon after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson, and I hope you had fun. Remember, if you're not sure what to do or you are confused, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help. Just make sure that you finish all your work by yourself. Now that we are done, it is important for us to sanitize. Remember, boys and girls, if you don't have sanitizer, that's okay. You can use soap and water. Just make sure you wash and rinse your hands for 30 seconds. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Sashi said he was going to come and visit me, but I haven't seen him today. Sashi? Oh, there you are, Sashi. Would you like to go outside today? Wonderful. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.